And I'm looking around for a cutter, no cutter to be found. So I asked him, do you guys have a cutter? Everyone looks at me, they start laughing. My first ever trip to a cigar factory in 2020. Went down to Nicaragua with a good friend of mine, Danny DeFabio from Rodriguez Cigars, to work on some new blends. It was my first time really being in a cigar factory environment and ever being in Nicaragua. So the trip in a whole was an incredible experience. But I'll never forget, first time we went into the factory, got the tour, saw everybody making cigars, really for the first time. We went into the office of the master blender, Guillermo Pena, sat down, he brought out all of our samples that we had been working on, back and forth on email of what tobaccos we wanted to use, what sizes, what profiles. As soon as we sit down, he hands out a cigar to everybody, and I'm looking around for a cutter, no cutter to be found. So I ask him, do you guys have a cutter? And I mean, the whole room just like goes quiet. Everyone looks at me, they start laughing. And they're like, no, we don't use cutters. Like, use your man-made cutters right here, fingers, pinch it off. And I was like, oh, okay. I'm like, do we light this with like stones, rubbing them together to create fire, or can we use a lighter? And then they brought out like a quad torch. So they weren't even using Bics. They used a like massive flame torch. But all that to say, if you want to look really cool in front of people who like run cigar factories, keep your cutter in your pocket. Just pull the cap off with your hands. It works just as well, although today I had some trouble with it, so I've been using a cutter.